Hey guys, come on downstairs. We are playing Hunting Simulator here on PS4. We are in the Chihuahuan Desert, and episode number 1 was just kind of all for fun type episode, and I've decided to take this series a different direction. We're going to actually do a serious Chihuahuan Desert mission, and we are going to do the Stubborn as a Mule mule deer hunt, where we're asked to claim 1 mule deer. So we're going to set up our items here. We want the 243 bolt action, and secondary weapon we're going to throw in the semi-automatic 22 just in case we get any secondary missions for small game. We have some wind powder. I doubt we'll use it, and we'll have some binocs. So the mission, you're going to have to be careful in this area. There's quite some verticality, meaning that the mule deer can be hidden by rocks and ridges. You can stick with the normal paths or go off-roading. Cover in this region is sparse. It's you and the open desert from here on out. No thick foliage to cover you. So this one is from 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. As you can see, it's a little bit dark, hard to see. So we're going to go ahead and give you a top-down view of the terrain. We are located right there where that circle just appeared, and the very first of this, we're going to head towards that ridge where that circle is, and then we will kind of go behind the ridge and then up onto that first small plateau. Then we'll hit that saddle in between the plateaus and ultimately end up on the big plateau by the time it starts to get light in the morning. So let's take off on our journey. 1 o'clock in the morning, and trying to get my bearings here a little bit. There you can see the outline of the ridge that we want to get to straight ahead, and then a little bit of a plateau to the right of it, so we'll head out towards that. Alright, we have made it to the ridge. Gonna stop here for just a little bit and have a look around, see if we can't see any movement in some of the light dry riverbed patches that you can see that lighter sand a little more visible. See if we can see any movement of any kind, any life of any kind. You can hear coyotes all over the place, obviously. So we've got our binoculars out. We're just trying to scan, see if I can see anything in the sand background. Nice clear night here in the Chihuahuan Desert. Alright, so we got a little impatient with that. No signs of life, and so now we're heading around the back of that first plateau, and I think we're actually coming up to the top of the plateau now. So we're going to get up here and see if there's anything we can see up here. Ultimately, we want to get up to that higher one because we will have more of a 360 view. So we're just going to walk along this ridge. Again, beautiful desert night. Imagine it's just a little bit cool. Alright, moving on. We are at the big plateau now, and we're just on a ridge, steep ridge at that. Gotta watch our footing here as we take a little bit of a slide down, and we're gonna make our way up. Now that aura that you see up in the sky above us there, that is an animal that is aware of our presence. So he knows I'm up here, whatever it is. It could just be a fox. But either way, I'm going to hunker down in this sagebrush for a little while. And I'm not having much luck seeing. I don't have night vision unlocked yet, so doing this mission the hard way. And so we're going to hunker down in the sagebrush become friends with the ticks for just a little while. So we've waited it out in the sagebrush for a while. The animal has finally decided to run off, whatever it was, the one that was aware of me. And now I'm going to make my way to the edge of the plateau through some sagebrush now that we're getting a little bit more light. We've been in the sagebrush for a couple of hours now, just chilling. It is 5:11 a.m. We're starting to get some daylight. And now we move over to the edge of the plateau, kind of on the cliff. We found a nice little perch. And I'm going to sit and scan now that even the darker areas are more visible. See if I can see any movement of any kind. Our main objective here is to find a mule deer. So we're looking for muleys. We were given a secondary mission of turkey, but I have not seen any signs of turkey at all. So we're still scoping out the area. 5:49 a.m. now. Again, our mission ends at 9 in the morning, so we've got just over 3 hours left to bag ourselves a muley. And didn't see anything off that way on this plateau, so just going to make my way quietly to the other side of the plateau and see what's on the other side of the mountain. Starting to get a feeling that we might not be in luck on this particular hunt, as we're getting towards crunch time as this mission ends at 9 in the morning. It's 6:25 a.m. now, and we have seen no signs of mule deer yet. We've heard coyotes, we've seen a few red foxes, but the mission is muleys. So this looks like a nice little lookout to look around. Take a second look on this. Oh, there we go. Bingo. We have some movement down there. It looks like muleys. I think all three of those are probably bucks. Let's see if we can get one centered here and get some information on it. That one is 212 pounds, so that one on the far right is the biggest so far. Let's see what this far left one is. It is 159, so a couple of small muleys, and then our target is that guy right there, the 212 pound male. So don't really like the angle that I have here. So long as the bucks don't know that I'm up here, I think I'll make my way over this way and get a little bit of a better sight line on these bucks. Alright, so they're still there. And the 212 pound one, the big fella's in the back. We're going to continue to make our way along this ridge. And move out to the edge. Don't mind the floating bushes. Graphical issues. Doesn't happen often with this game, but apparently on the edge of a plateau it does. So, the big fella is actually sitting down. That's perfect. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Try to get steady. Oh man, I missed. Just short, and they're taking off. Oh, guys, I might have missed my chance right here. I really should just stop shooting at this point. but given that it's so late in the morning, it's desperation time. Well, they got away, and it's 7:06 a.m. Still sitting on this ledge. I'm going to see if they might try to come back to this spot. I don't think they knew that I was up here. And would you look at that? Here they come. So there's at least 2 of the 3 are headed back this way. And the big one is one of the 2 that's coming back. So something is drawing them back to this spot. I don't believe that they knew my location. They just knew they were under fire. It is now 7:47 a.m. It's been about a half hour or so since we were shooting at them. They've decided to make their way back. So we're going to watch them as quietly as we can. We skip ahead just a little bit here, and they're coming back for whatever reason, I don't know, but something is drawing them back. And it looks like we might get a second chance. Oh, there is a female mule deer down there, and that is what is drawing them back. It looks like the big buck is dead set on reaching her first, and the smaller buck is perfectly okay with letting him go. So he is on his way back. We're gonna go ahead and we need to get a shot in before he gets under the ridge. If he does, he might stop well before, but we'll get in here. He's pretty close. I think he's within distance to take a shot. Let's do it. Oh, yes. Alright, we got him with one shot right there. The other bucks are taken off. So we made one crucial mistake in the first shot that we took and missed. Did not take into account the elevation. Even though the bullet's traveling, it's going to have gravity work on it some. And that gravity just pulled it down to where it was short. So I couldn't believe I missed that shot, but I completely did not take into account that little fact. So I think it's about 8:30 now, and we're just trying to get down to it and claim it. And I think it's just up ahead here, 8:32 a.m. We just need to claim it before 9 a.m. to pass this mission. Sometimes it's a little bit of a struggle to find these guys after you've shot them. Particularly in different regions where there's lots of underbrush and trees and stuff. This one was a little bit easier. So there he is straight ahead. Let's see what kind of points we got for this one. Can't really tell where the bullet went in from this angle. He must be laying on the spot. Alright, let's go ahead and claim him. 212.1 pounds. Vitals hit, heart, stomach, lungs, 750 points. Distance, 220.7 yards, 202 points. Total score of 1,049. I think that's the second highest score that I've gotten on a buck. The first one was actually the one in that last episode that was standing in the river. But that was because it was just a perfect shot. So, that is the Chihuahuan Desert Muley Hunt here on Hunting Simulator on PS4. And this is Mama's Basement Sports Gaming.